That's one hell of a really oversimplified synopsis, but hello everyone, I'm Tessellating Hexagons, and have you ever had one of those days where you've got so much shit to do that you just sit down and not do any of it? Well, I mean, that's not strictly true. Recording this is one of the things that I kind of need to do, and oh, by the way, this is another Code R. I feel like we're kind of closing in on the end of the game at this point. Certainly this is endgame times. Not least because we are now entering, oh my goodness, Chapter 8. Are you appreciating what these title cards do yet? Because oh my fucking god. Just how cool is that? Is it any sweet wonder that I've been using that as my Vader title card music? Because just... okay, it's not quite as subtle as I thought. Because I originally thought that between chapters 1 and 8, it was kind of on a gradient. It was on a gradient scale, starting at the simple chapter 1 jingle and ending on what you just heard. Pardon my throat. Yes, I thought it was a slow gradient where the chapter 1 jingle steadily developed into the jingle you just heard. No, it's just from about chapter 5 onwards, it stops being the first jingle and starts being the second, so I've been trying to replicate what I thought it was like in my Vader intros by having one and then slowly introducing the second. Like, what I've been doing in Vader is, for the first 10 days I had the chapter 1 jingle, and then for the second 10 days, so the 11th through to the 20th, I've had the chapter 1 jingle, but with the later game chapter jingle getting progressively louder each day. Because with my editing software, you can click a button that increases or decreases the volume level by one stage, and so each day it's been one stage higher than the last, and it's nice. I do wonder what it sounds like to someone who didn't know to expect that that was a thing that I was doing with that bit of music. Anyway, yes, I've got a whole butt of stuff to do, because I am kind of moving out at the moment. Like, I'm in the process of moving, and I need to prepare videos to cover myself while I'm not around, or, well, that's not entirely true. I need to prepare videos so that I don't have to worry about making videos when I finish moving into where I'm moving into, which happens to be back home. So I need to have stuff prepared for, essentially, this coming week. But Vader should be, well, Vader's going to be unaffected, I can guarantee that. It's just, I need to prepare my LP videos around it, so... Anyway. Well, isn't that convenient? Sofia the arse is the most trusted person. Oh. Well, that... oh! Did I not call this? Did I not call this at some point in this project? That this false Gina, that Sofia, she looked a bit like Elizabeth, and if I didn't ship them out loud, then I was shipping them in my head. This must be why. Because I secretly somehow remembered, but my subconscious didn't tell my conscious. Oh, Ryan, you do exist. How nice of you to drop in an entire chapter after we got here. So do you want us to hide off camera or something? Oh, wait. I was going to say, how could you reply to him because the camera's down and the audio's out, but no, that's in Sofia's room, and this is Gina's room. Ryan, stop being so goddamn... how could you be so oblivious to what's going on? What? Gina, what are you fucking? I mean... okay. I guess I understand why you're being so calm with him, because... like, you're resisting the urge to secret diarrhea. Like, you're not telling him that, oh, shit is happening. So, like, you think that maybe he's Sofia's accomplice. Okay, I understand. Or maybe not. Maybe you are going to go full secret diarrhea. Ashley, shut the fuck up! Do you just... no, now is not the time for you to make yourself obvious. No, Ashley! I swear to fuck, Ashley. Just... I know you're worried, but let Gina handle this. She was... well, the secret diarrhea is coming out after all. So Gina went to great lengths to hide this information. Well, not really. She didn't want to reveal this to Ryan, but now you've blurted it all out, and you've congratulations, Ashley. You've played everyone here, including yourself. Oh yes, of course, let's recap the last chapter yet again. Ashley, just why? Could you not have just hidden somewhere or something? I don't even know how Gina's going to react in the middle of all this, because she's trying to not make this too complicated, and Ashley's not really helping by being so aggressively protagonist. Oh, well, never mind. Ashley, you've forced Gina's hand. Congratulations. Oh, we're gonna have to do a task puzzle to get to him, because I would like to see more of Gina's running animation, because it is so cute. Like, I don't mean that in a weird, objectifying way, like, I just mean she's aesthetically pleasing when she runs. And I would like to imagine that we have to do a task puzzle to get there. Now, hopefully that last shutter will be open by now. You know, the one that prevents us from getting any further than Sofia's office in the last episode. So, you are certain... So, you were definitely asked to come, but then Ryan came in your stead. Oh. So we have been lied to, but just not in the way that we thought. Well, that's interesting. I would have much preferred to have Gina be there at the barbecue rather than Ryan, but, I mean, if we hadn't met Ryan, then he wouldn't have given us the kaleidoscope, so, I suppose no harm done. Now, let's get our asses down there. Manually? No? Yes? Are you going to warp us, or... I imagine it wouldn't warp us straight there, because it's a part of the map that we've not been to, so... Yeah, she's talking about to go... Yes, we get to see more Gina running! Oh, that's precious, and hang on. Will you let me go into the lounge? You won't let me go into the lounge. Am I ever going to go in there? Because I didn't take the opportunity when it was presented to me, and I ever so slightly regret it, but clearly there's nothing of value in there, or if there is, we don't need it yet. Oh great, more cutscene. Yeah, I kind of gathered that. You said it was on Basement 2, and we've seen all the rooms we can get to so far in Basement 2, apart from the ones beyond here. Well... See, up until now, I thought that light that just turned green, I thought that was some sort of scanner. Like, you could hold the ID card against that and scan it, and it would open the shutter from the side. Evidently not. And so I was about to say, Ryan could just open it from his side. But don't walk through! Because then Sofia could shut it from the other side, and then we'd all be trapped out here. Why are you telling him out in this corridor? Like, maybe it's not wise to tell him in his room because the video conferencing thing might be spying on them or something because Sofia. It seems unsecure to be sharing information out here, but it would be equally unsecure to share it in his office, so I don't know. Now, are they referring to Mike? Because, obviously, Sofia is... Like, we've established, Sofia is the one leaking information, but she had an accomplice. And Mike has also been leaking information, but just to Sunglass, so... I don't know if... Like, is Mike being traitorous? Because he seems like a nice guy. So... At the moment, they're talking about Sofia, but... No, we're saying that Sofia serves tea to the third cousin's best friend's neighbour's roommate of the culprit. So yeah, there's kind of been a bit of a shitstorm, and we've all been swept up into it. But of course, the director's gonna turn a blind eye because he's engaged to Sofia, and he wouldn't He wouldn't hear a word said against her anyway. So, very much unfortune here. Well, what about if we all come forward and say, for fuck's sake... Yes, we do, actually. We got the thing, and we decoded the thing. But, do you have proof that that proof came from her computer? Because it certainly doesn't look like it. It just looked like a bunch of QR codes. And don't give it to him just in case, because what if he's, like, a bad guy, then he'll destroy the thing, and I actually don't remember. But just don't give it... No! No! Let us do it personally so we can verify. Well, surely we should do it, because we're already most of the way there, and that way we can clarify, like, we'll know for certain that it's been delivered, because we don't know whether to trust you or not. Like, we might be able to trust you. But I don't know. And why would you need to crack a code that we've already cracked? Well, one would presume so, assuming that the only entrance and exit is the lift to the surface. Because, with all these shutters closed, we can pretty much as good as confirm that she's only gone deeper into the facility. And because all the shutters have been closed, most likely she's just been going constantly deeper into the... So if there's a lower exit, if there's some way of popping out into the lake or something, then maybe she's left, but doubtful. Well, at least if we follow Ryan around, then we can verify that he's not destroying the paperwork or something. I'm not saying he would. I don't remember where his loyalties lie in the end, but he certainly does seem to be a good guy. So, like, I'm saying I don't remember him doing a face heel turn, but just... I don't know. I'm not saying I don't trust him, I'm saying... It's just good to make sure he's definitely true to his word, just in case, because in this day and age, you can't trust anyone. And... Good. He's not in, so he won't witness me tassing his card lock. Again, I don't think I have any reason to go in there. Fuck you, Ashley! I want to do task puzzles! Are you going to ask me to unlock your office just to demonstrate my abilities? I want to do task puzzles. Okay, so there is a B3F, but I think we already knew that. Well, we've seen this office briefly by looking through the cameras. It's just like all the others. Yeah, we kind of gathered that. Well, I'm not sure what I can say, but I want to say something disparaging about how enthusiastic she's being, but, I mean... So this goes hand in hand with what I was saying on my Fair Trial Friday of this game, where Ashley's being a teenage girl about it. And I don't mean that in an insulting way, I mean she's being a plausibly written teenage girl character. So she's being all excitable in the literal sense, as opposed to excited, like she's getting all worried and up in arms because her father is in grave danger. It still surprises me, though, that the entirety of this game takes place in a single day. Like, this is the same day as she arrived here. She's been running around all day, she's had very little to eat, and she's not changed clothes, she's not washed or anything. It's interesting and strange in itself that Matthew was able to catch a cold, suffer from that cold, and then recover from that cold in the space of what must have been about an hour or two, considering this whole game takes place over the course of a single day. Because we were invited here, except it wasn't him. It was actually probably Sofia. It claimed to be from him, but someone had sent it through his profile. What the fuck do you think? Are you going to say that, what if it's the video conference we can't trust? Because, I mean, I highly doubt that the Cornstalker is involved with this game. Because, okay, it's a point-and-click mystery thing, but somehow I don't think they'd have that level of crossover. Or any whatsoever. Why did I even make that comparison in the first place? That was dumb. That's most likely correct, though. And if she held Ashley hostage here, then she'd have some leverage to make sure that Dr. Robbins kept quiet. So that could have gone a lot more uglily than it did. Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't tell me she's not Gina, and she's not Sofia either. Yeah, her wooden chili pepper-ass hair. Yes, actually. Well, we witnessed the outcome of it, and we witnessed her using a stun gun. Okay, we're getting into petty Phoenix Wright levels of detail here, and... Okay, so you're saying that Sofia is the accomplice rather than the main thing here. Why... What would prompt you to think that? I mean, maybe we're biased because we've seen Sofia being an arse, but... Nevertheless. You're just one of those people who thinks about things. Did we ever know for certain why he wanted to bring us here? Ryan feels like he's being far too calculating here. Like, Dr. Robbins wouldn't have thought like this. So, what are you implying? Well, they could well have been. I mean, some say there are no coincidences, but, I mean, what exactly are you referring to? Maybe I do. Try me. I mean, you understand how flashbacks work, so it's not that implausible. And even if that was his intention, then perhaps it was for Ashley's own good, because he knows how much Sayoko means to Ashley as much as she meant to him. So if he did predict these things, that's not to say he was doing it in the same way that you would, to be cold, heartless, calculating, using people as pawns. I think if that was the case, it wouldn't just be to be this cold, hard experiment. It would be for Ashley's own benefit to remember her mother. It wouldn't just be to say, oh, look, yep, memories. Ah, there's the title. Almost, sort of. Perhaps so, but you can't use the memories of a 3-year-old to completely reconstruct someone's life. Just throwing that one out there. We kind of, like, you remembered some details, but you don't remember it perfectly vividly. You can't remember every last little thing about her. Well, what will we gain from lying here? I mean, maybe lying would make his case seem weaker, but a lie is a lie. So yes, we remembered more things when we came to the lab because we remembered more details. So there was stuff. Oh yeah, and there was you. Which I find interesting to think about, because he seems so young now, and yet 13 years ago he's about the age that I think he would be. Basically, he's 13 years older than I think he is, just looking at him now. Oh yeah, so you arse lied to us. No, you just lied to us. Oh, wait. I'm a little bit lost now. So, has it been given back and forth and back and forth? Is that what you're trying to say? Do you have yet another chamber for it? Because I seem to recall there being... Oh. Oh no, Ashley. Ashley, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, don't do it. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Good grief. Well, if it was an experiment, then it's working, but that's a really out-of-place clock to have in your office, but... Oh. Well, this is new. Haven't seen that scene before. But what could it mean? So yes, did we prove your point nice and experimentally, Mr. Cold Hard Gry? Will you eat your cereal yet? Probably in the villa, because I mean, it's the Twin Lions thing, so of course it's going to be in Jarring Thudfit's house. Yep, there we go. So, clearly, you've been in that villa at some point. Well, we do now. Yeah, so congratulations, you've proved your point. But whether that's the case or not, she's not shared any of that information with Dr. Robbins, and even if she had, this has been as much for her own good as for his, I don't know, for his research or whatever. Well, we've heard bits and pieces about the EC project, haven't we? That was the original Another, the thing that allows you to create memories and remove memories. But it wasn't him that showed us the materials, was it? Certainly not knowingly. And I'm fairly sure that there is one thing he has shown us, but we don't know that yet, so I'm not going to spoil it for you. Go on, share stuff with us, Mr. McSurface with your hair. Oh? So you are one of the bad guys then, with your ass face. You see, by saying these words to me, I immediately don't trust you. So, you were lying about not knowing about what's going on. Why could nobody here tell the truth? Oh, for fuck's sake! What kind of a web have we fallen arse into? But we witnessed Sofia's betrayal, so we're more likely to trust Gina. And Gina seems much more like a protagonist, so I feel like you're being much too clinical about all this. Do you even know how to people? How bizarre. No. How about no? Ashley, fucking hide this time. Don't appear on the camera. Good grief. No, or you could just keep standing there, that works too. Oh, Rex Alfred. Burb residence. With your beard. Oh, really? I never would have guessed. At least he's finally catching up with events. Deja vu. I have something important to tell you, but I can only tell you in person. Oh, you see, now you're being shady as fuck shit fuck fickety fuckety shit fucking McFoo. Ryan, you're talking about not being able to trust people, now you're making it impossible to trust you. Have you got it that far into your head that you're the protagonist here? Because I'm struggling to... Are you trying to demonstrate how impossible it is to trust people? Because I don't like how clinical you're being. Don't leave this room? Oh, come on. You know that won't hold us back, and I think you're relying on us unlocking the door. But the thing is, because the way this game works, the story's not going to progress unless we unlock the door. And I think he knows that. He's like the Sans of this game. Maybe not in name, but certainly in character. So what do you make of that then, Ashley, with your hibiscus boob? So perhaps it'll go against our safety, and perhaps it'll play directly into... Hello? Perhaps it'll play directly into Ryan's hands, but... First of all, this wasn't even on the control panel before. The another control room. Well, we have a bonus call button. Do share. Yes, hello, we've picked up the arse phone. Surely by just calling every video conferencer at random and shouting Ashley to them, that gives away the fact that you're here, and what are you doing off camera? Oh wait, okay, no, never mind. It looked suggestive that I realized what could actually be happening here. But don't say things, because then you'll telegraph to people where you are. And don't telegraph that the TAS even exists over an unsecure network. Oh, so we're going to have to backtrack instead. Is there something of critical importance in that? Do we get to do 2 TAS puzzles in a row? So there we go. So we can't trust Ryan, but are we... Do we... What? Just... Who believe and how doing? Also, rather suspicious that that room can call out, but you can't call into it. Well, unless someone's masquerading as Dr. Robbins, I think we have a firm, solid grasp on who we should and shouldn't trust. But yet, I understand her frustration here. Everyone's lying. Like, just... Is it them being patronizing? Is it them not wanting to overload this precious 16-year-old's brain? Or do they... Like, I'm not sure which is worse. Them being patronizing and lying to us because they think we can't handle it. Or them treating us as much like an adult as anyone else here, that they would get us involved in their web of lies and that they'd see us as a threat. I'm not sure which is worse. But for the moment... Yeah, let's TAS it up! I've been waiting far too long for this, so... Go on, TASLock, do your worst. We're gonna have to do another one to get into Rex's office anyway, so bring it on! I remember this. I don't remember what exactly it is, but... That first one... See, that first symbol looks like the home button. But then I forget what the T is. I remember this being a difficult puzzle, so... Is it... Maybe if you cover up the top half or the bottom half or something? That was it. Oh, fucking duh! That was it. You don't have to press the home button, but it's the bottom half of each symbol. Because the top half is covered up by the home menu when you press the home button. That was it. I knew there was some clever fuckery with that. I couldn't remember what it was. But that's what I meant when I said these are really fuck-off clever puzzles. Because when you go into the home menu, it would cover up the top of the T, the top of the I, the top of the 8, and the 1. So you're just left with 1, 1, 0, 2, so 1, 1, 1 minus 1, 2. How clever is that? Fucking Christ! One more, and then it should be time to call it an episode, and... Oh, feeling rigid. Bring it on! Oh. That's disappointing. So... minus and 2 at the same time. Tilt to one side, press plus. A, B, and then rotate clockwise, and press A. And there's more! Ah. It didn't give me a response to say that it had received the plus, so I pressed plus twice. Up. Up, please. Up. Ab. 1, 2. Minus. Sideways plus. 1 plus 2. Plus minus. 2, 1. Ab. Plus minus. Ab. Down. Plus minus. Fuck you, door! Ah! I fucking love TAS puzzles! And in the next episode, we're going to go into that room, but I'm not going to go in now, just in case it triggers a cutscene. So I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and oh my god, I fucking love TAS puzzles. Ha!